أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي شرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way course to page 1.3.
Alaikum assalam.
We saw there are 30 juz in Mus'haf. And the first juz we are studying, it have been divided in four quarters. The first quarter comprises almost 5 pages. And these 5 pages, we have started the first page out of them. And now today is our third class. So we will study that, the Surah Baqarah, the most part we will cover in this first, second, third, and fourth course. In PUC 2, 3, 4, it covers the complete first juz of the para or the Surah Baqarah and Surah Al-Fatiha. If you see the Surah Al-Baqarah, it's a long surah. And it's very difficult to go in one stage. So they have divided in juz, and the first juz has been taken as a syllabus for this course. And we will see it concerned with the hada, muttaqeen, munafiqeen, and kafirin, first part. And then come the tell of the Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, mean the Qissa Adam alayhi salam, then the Qissa Bani of Israel, then Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, and then the Qibla, Qasas, and Siyam, Hajj, Ahkamat, and then the Nikah, and this complete surah comprises on that. We are talking on this part, mean the Hada, Muttaqeen, Munafiqeen, Kafirin portion. We will cover in this part. The next day will come in the QC 3, 4, and 5. So the Abu Huraira, a companion of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, said, messenger's message, do not make your houses graveyard. Satan runs away from the houses in which Surah Al-Baqarah is recited. It means we should recite frequently Surah Al-Baqarah in our houses, so the shaitan should not stay in our houses. Then we took that in this course, in the QC2, we will cover the 5 pages, out of that 5 pages, which we take on our right hand, starting from the thumb first page and the 5th page on the last finger. We will study in QC1. In this page, we have started the first page. Let's to see the first page. The first page has 4 pointers. The first pointer is praise for Allah. Praise for Allah. The next is dua for guidance. Dua for guidance. And the third one is guidance for muttaqeen. And the fourth one is attributes of muttaqeen. Let's see. Praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for muttaqeen, and attributes of Allah. Please repeat this. Yes. Who would like to repeat this 4 points? Okay, go ahead. Say jointly. Say you people are. What is the first point?
Praise for Allah.
What is the second point?
Dua for guidance.
What's the third point?
Guidance for muttaqeen.
What's about the fourth point?
Attributes of muttaqeen.
Oh, praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for muttaqeen, and we can say shortly like this: praise, dua, guidance, and attribute. What we can say in short: praise, dua, guidance, attributes. Then we saw this is the first page of the Mus'haf we are studying. It has been divided in 4 parts: pink, yellow, green. This first part has the first pointer. See, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah means all praises. So the first point is praise for Allah. The second, if we study, there is ihdinas sirat al-mustaqim. Ihdina means guided. So it's a prayer, dua for guided. And third, if you say, here is a word, lil muttaqin, means the guidance for the muttaqin. And the last part you see, here is the attributes of the muttaqin, mean what they do. They يؤمنون بالغيب. They have a رزقنا ينفقون, and they believe in whatever has been so. These are the attributes also. The pointers have been divided on the page. Let's see. The first pointer is, what is the first pointer?
Praise
Allah.
for
Praise for Allah. What is the second pointer?
dua for guidance.
Dua for Allah. What is the third pointer?
Guidance
Guidance
from
for muttaqin.
Guidance for Allah. What is the last and the fourth pointer?
Attributes of
Attributes of
muttaqin.
muttaqin.
So these are the, see the color of the first pointer is pink, yellow, green, and blue. So they are as per their color and the portion. Here we say Alhamdu, Alhamdu means praise. So we say praise for Allah. Here we say Ahdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, guide us. So this is the dua for Allah. Here we say Hudan lil Muttaqin, means guidance for the Muttaqin. Here we say the attributes, different attributes, 5 attributes have been mentioned. So we say the attributes. We have studied so far these 2 points. Inshallah, today we will start the third point. Every point will be taught in 4 parts. First, we will have its introduction. Then we will say word for word meaning. W for mean word for word meaning of that portion. And then we say P for P, mean point per point translation, and then explanation. Then we have the lessons, dua and plan, and lastly we will see the asman. So these are the 4 things we will study in each class. Each pointer will be studied under these. So let's to have the introduction first. What is the pointer? Is guidance for muttaqin. This is the first point of the Surah Al-Baqarah. So we say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Salamun qawlun min rabbir rahim. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alif Lam Mim. Zalikal kitabu la rayba fihi hudan lil muttaqin. This is our today's lesson. It's very easy, short. We will see now. What is the lessons from this? No doubt in the Quran. Quran is the book of the guidance. Guidance is granted to muttaqin. So the lesson from this portion is that there is no doubt in Quran, la rayba fi, without any doubt. Quran is the book of guidance. What? Hudan lil muttaqin, and the guidance is for those who are muttaqin. Before we start the word by word translation and other things, let's to have today a little drill about the demonstrative pronouns. They are of 2 types. One is for the near, other is for the away. For the near, we have again 2 types, masculine and feminine. In the same way, for the away, we will have the. Let's to see them. The singular is haza. We have already studied haza. Haza means this. It is for masculine. And then today we will study a new thing. That is hazane. We have not studied that. Hazane means it's tasniya. It's dual. Tasniya means dual. It's dual. Dual means these 2. Hazani means these two. Plural we have studied, yes, haula. In QC1, we just studied haza, haula. The new word here is hazane. It is for the two. It is for the dual. For the feminine, we studied hazihi. Hazihi means this for the female. And the plural was haulai. But now we will say it's dual. What is the dual? Look at hatan. Hatan. Taitanisi. Taitanisi, ta is the for the feminine. So ta has added. Hatan. Hatan means these two. Dual. And the plural is of course haulai. So these are the near points. What are their points? Haza, hazane, haula. Hazihi, hatane, haula. Only two new words. Hazane, hatan. Mean for the. Come to the for. The for, we say for the masculine, we say zal. And the plural word, ulai. We know. Now we will see for the two or the dual, the word is used zanika. Zalika for one, zanika for two, ulaika for more. It is for the masculine, right? For the feminine, we were saying tilka. What was the word? Tilka. And the plural was again same, ulaika. Now we will see for the two, dual, feminine, tanika. Tanika. Tilka, tanika. No, what are the for? We say zalika, zanika for two, ulaika for plural or more. Here we say tilka for one, tanika for two, ulaika for more. So you already know the singular and plural. You said haza haulai, hazi haulai, zalika ulaika, tilka ulaika. You know this from the beginning. Only two things has been added. For the near, we say hazane for the two in the dual, hatane for the family. And for the away, we say zanika, and here we say tanika. Only that is the new forward. So this table will help you to memorize all them. This is total the near and fast, they are that. Out of them, even you know for 4 for the near, 4 for the away already. Only 2 for the near and 2 for the away you have to memorize. Let's talk about the lesson. Bismillah Rahman. Now we will say the word by word translation. Alif Lam Mim. These are called the harufi muqatta'at. Muqatta'at means pieces. These are the pieces. They don't have any translation. Their translation only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nobody else knows. If even the Allah has told to Prophet has not told to us. So we say its meaning only Allah knows. What are the meaning of Alif Lam Mim? No meaning. You just we say Alif Lam Mim. That's all. Translation we start from the next. Zalikal kitab. Zalika, it means that. But here, for the respect of the Mus'haf, the translation is given this. This is an extraordinary translation. It's not the normal translation is Zalika means that. So we say Zalikal kitab. This is the book. La mean no. Rab mean no. No. Fi in it. Hudal lil muttaqin. Hudal mean a guidance. Lil muttaqin for those conscious of Allah. Muttaqin mean those who are conscious of Allah. That is called muttaqin. So every line has 3 words mean or not more than 3. See, these are the new word for us. Fi is not new, but la is not new. Rab and Hudal, they are, and here is the only one. How we remember them, these words? How we will remember the new word? We will remember with the phrase. No doubt, we will say la raib. La raib, no doubt. La raib fi. La raib fi, no doubt in it. Hudallil muttaqeen means guidance for muttaqeen. So this is the way we will learn these phrases. These letters are called haruf-e muqatta'at min alif lam mim. And in the above word, the letters are not joined and are read individually. Only Allah knows the meaning of this word, min alif lam. What is the meaning of Zalikal Kitabi? Zalika means that actually. But here it is used to show the greatness of this book. We say this book. Actually Musaf is on the Luh Mahfuz. But as we have got something in our hands, so we say this for the respect. Then La Raiba Fi, this is a unique statement. Every book say there is this is our first edition. Please let us know if there are errors so that we can correct them in second edition. And the Quran starts with no doubt, no second edition. See the miracle of this book. Every book when you open, except the Quran or Musaf, the moment you open, the writer does not know who has opened and from where you have opened and from where and what you are reading and what you are thinking about. No author knows that. Suppose I have got a book. The moment I open, the writer does not know I have opened. From which page and what I'm reading and no. This is the only book. The moment you open it, the moment you open the Mus'haf from any place, the moment you open, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows his slave has opened the book. The moment you look in, he knows from where you have looking and reading. The moment whatever you think about that also known to him. That's the miracle of this book. What is the miracle of that? The moment you open the Mus'haf, the creator, the sender, the writer of this book knows that who has opened that book, from which place has opened, what he or she is reading, and what she and he is thinking at the same moment. That is the greatness of this book. There is no doubt, there is no mistake, no second edition or third or so far. As the world's, any book you say, the author will say, this is my first attempt, this is my first edition. Please let me know if there is some mistakes or something wrong. I will change it in second edition. Every book writer says that. But this is the only book. No mistake. La raiba, no doubt. It's competent. It's complete. It's authenticated. No change will be in this. And the beauty is that the moment you open, he knows who has opened, from where has he started reading, what is reading, what is thinking about that. That's all. That is the Quran. The more you study the Quran, the more you will be convinced that there is no doubt about that. This is the book of Allah. That is the reason. Book of Allah. We have started the book of Allah. Quran is a book of guidance for muttaqeen. As he said, Hudallil muttaqin. Hudal means guidance. For whom? Who are muttaqin. Mean those who have taqwa, who are God conscious, who fears to displease Allah. This is the definition of muttaqin. Those who have taqwa, who are God conscious, who fear to displease Allah. They are called muttaqin. And for them, Allah has made this book that had made guidance. If a person has huge knowledge, even Islamic knowledge, but don't have the taqwa, then he can't be guided. This is the decision of this book. From the first line, the book clearly says, it is guidance for the muttaqin, not those who are not muttaqin. Even they may have the knowledge more than the muttaqin about the Allah and this book, but he or she will not be guided, because for the guidance, the condition is that must have a taqwa, must have a God consciousness, must have a fear of not to despair Allah. Guidance is the most important thing in this life, and we need it every day, every moment, and in every action. It's not that once you got the guidance, but that's enough. No, every moment needs the guidance, because the shaitan, our biggest enemy, he is pushing us to away from the right path. He's pulling us from the right path. He is trying uttermost to take us in akhirah, in Jahannam. So every moment we need the guidance. Every day, everywhere, till our last breath, we need the guidance. Guidance, what is that? What to do? It means what to do, when to do, and how to do things. This is the guidance. What is the meaning of guidance? What to do, when to do, and how to do things. That is the guidance. And we need, and everyone needs it till the last breath. With guidance, we can spend our life with clear goals and without distractions. That is the benefits of this guidance. So, Allimu. Allimu means please read yourself. What? Read it. Alif Lam Mim. Zalikal Kitabu La Rayba Fi Hudal Lil Muttaqin. If you can see, here there are 3 dots, and then there are 3 dots. Above it is written Jim. Do you see this? What I
Yes.
have pointed?
Yes.
Whenever these 2 dots come, they are called mu'anka. In Arabic, they call mu'anka. Mu'anka means as you handshake or you meet each other. That is mu'anka. It means the part before this first point may be joined with this, or you stop on the first point and join this part with the second sentence. So this is, there are 2 ways to recite it. Zalikal kitabu la rayb. Either you stop here, or you can say Zalikal kitabu la rayb fi hudal lil muttaqin. You can join the fi with hudal lil muttaqin, or you can join the fi with this. If you stop here, Zalikal kitabu la raib, then you switch fihi hudal lil muttaqin. Or you can say Zalikal kitabu la raib fi.
Then stop here.
Yes, it's muanka. And then you say hudal lil muttaqin. You can't say Zalikal kitabu la raib fi hudal lil muttaqin. No, you have to break it. And the breaking way is 2 methods. Either you join it with fi with the first part, or join fihi with the second part, that is hudal. That is the purpose of these 3 pointed. They will always come in pair. First point, either you stop or you stop on the second point and separate the sentence into portions. That is muanka. So what is the translation? Alif Lam Mim means the Alif Lam Mim, no meaning, no one knows the meaning, and the rest we say Zalikal Kitabu La Rayba Fi Hudal Lil Muttaqin. This is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those conscious of Allah. So this was our second part. First was the introduction. Second was the word by word translation. Third is lesson and dua and plan. Let's to see in this what do we have. Lesson is no doubt in Quran. Quran is a book of guidance. Guidance is granted to the muttaqin. These are the lessons from that. So keeping these in mind, let's to pray. We say there is a hadith about it. What is that? Abdullah bin Mas'ud, a companion of Prophet, reported that prophets used to say, Allahumma inni as'aluka al-huda wa taqa wa afafa wa ghana. A very short dua. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-huda wa taqa wa afafa wa ghana. Oh Allah, I seek you for guidance, pity, chastity, and self-sufficient. Increase my iman on your book. Make me among the muttaqin. Give me taqwa to study this book regularly for guidance. So we should evaluate ourselves and have this dua. Plan, I will spend time to seek guidance from the Quran. I will try to develop taqwa. So these are the planned lesson and the now the last part of the our lesson always will be asma wa afal from the red paragraph. In this, see al-kitab, it is ism. How I am saying is ism? What is the sign in it showing is ism?
Alif Lam.
Alif lam, because we studied already. Any word is starting alif lam is an ism. So alif lam, al-kitab mean the ism. Then we say lil muttaqin is a ism. What is the sign it is showing you is a ism?
This is huruf Lil.
Ya unun. It's ending with ya unun.
We have to break the word. Li, the moment I separate the li, it becomes al-muttaqin. Again, alif lam appears. Alif lam means is an ism. And then we will say, if it's a ism, it's a singular or plural. You say it's plural because ya nun is there. If it's a plural, okay, it's a masculine or feminine.
This is for
What
both.
is-
Masculine.
This is for both
Masculine.
actually.
It's masculine.
Yes, masculine, because we saw when we were making plural for masculine, we say from Muslimun, Muslimun, Muslimin. Salihun, Salihun, Salihin. Kafirun, Kafirun, Kafirin. For the feminine, we were saying Muslimatun, Muslimatun, Muslimatin. Salihatun, Salihatun, Salihatin. Kafirat, Kafiratun, Kafirat. Because for the feminine, the sign was alif ta for the plural. For the masculine, the sign were at the end vav nun and ya nun. So here is the ya nun is a purely for the masculine. It's not for the both. It can't be. For the feminine, it should be muttaqatun, muttaqatin. From muttaqi, it should be muttaqatun, with round top. And their plural should be muttaqatun, muttaqatin, with alif top. Don't forget that one. Okay, from kitab, we have a different pattern of plural. Kitab, we say kutub. Its plural is not kitabun, kitabi, or kitabat, kitabat. No. Kitab, kutub. And for muttaqin, yes, the plural formula is the same. Muttaqun, muttaqin. For feminine, muttaqatun, muttaqatin should be the formula. Let's to have in this, of course, there is no sound verbs in this portion for Fataha, Nasara, Daraba pattern. And so we will go out of that portion. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين سلام قول من رب الرحيم ربي زدني علما ربي زدني علما ربي زدني اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله. This is a very important for you to enter in the Quran. The moment you come out, close that. Okay. these ayat, they have a relation with the Quran. Now we start to the second part, that is the grammar, very interesting part. Understand Al-Quran the easy way, goes to with page 1.3, grammar. Today we will study Ba'da, verb in that. And it is of course the third part of our first page. As we have divided the first page into A1, A, B, A, C, A, D. Same way, grammar is also divided A1, A, B, A, C, A, D. So we are in the third part of that. So Wa'ada. Before proceeding to the table, let me tell you something that is our typical table. Fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alta, fa'altu, fa'altu, fa'alna, fa'alat. And mudare, yaf'alu, yaf'aluna, taf'alu, af'alu, taf'aluna, naf'alu, taf'alu. Amru nahi, if'al, if'alu, la taf'al, la taf'alu. What about fa'il, fail, maf'ul? Fa'il, maf'ul, fail. So this is our standard, typical table. Everything we will practice on this pattern. Mean Madi, Mudare, Amru nahi, fa'il, fail, maf'ul. Let's go. Weak letters. What are the weak letters? Waw, ya, alif. They are the weak letter. And any word or the fail having this, mean the fail word, that will go weak. Just like Wahaba. Waw is here, weak letter. Wa'ada. Waw is here, weak letter. Kala. Alif in the between is the weak letter. So remember two things about the weak letter. First, they come on the pattern of Fataha, Yaftahu, Nasara, Yansuru, Daraba, Yadribu, Samya, Yasmu. Mean on these four patterns they come. Second thing, as they are weak, so they get tired. When they get tired, either they disappear from the word or they replace each other. Just like Waw may replace Ya and Alif. Alif may replace Ya and Waw, or the Ya may replace with Waw, and in between there is a small letter called, that is called Hamza, which accompany them, help them, or they help Hamza, though Hamza is not a weak letter. In the last lesson, we saw this Wahaba and the six keyword Wahaba, Yahabu, Hab, Wahibun, Mahubun, Wahbun. Today we are going to start a new word, that is Wa'ada. Wa'ada means he promised. Wa'adallahu al-mu'minina wal-mu'minati jannatin. Allah promised the mu'minin and mu'minat, he will give the Jannah. So what is a weak letter in this word?
Ba'da.
Wa'ada
Wow.
is not the letter.
Wow.
It is a word. Wow is the letter. Wow is the letter and is the weak. So due to this letter, this word has become the weak. Wada is a word. Wow is a letter. So wow is the weak letter, and where is it lying? In the beginning, in the middle, at the end, where it is in the word? In this word,
In the
where the
beginning.
weak letter?
Beginning.
It's the beginning. It's in the beginning, in the start. So this is the Mazid. Wada, he promised. Wa'adu, they promised. Wa'ada, wa'adu, wa'ada, wa'adu, wa'ada, wa'adu. What's the meaning? Wa'ada, he promised. Wa'adu is plural, they promised. Wa'atta, you promised. Wa'attu, I promise.
Wa'attum.
Wa'atta, wa'attu, wa'atta, wa'attu. Wa'atta, you promise. Wa'attu, I promise. Wa'attum, you all promise. Wa'adna, we promise. Wa'attum, wa'adna, we promise. Wa'attum, wa'adna, wa'attum, wa'adna, wa'attum, wa'adna, wa'attum, you promise. Wa'adna. Wa'adat, she promised. Wa'adat, 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 wa'adat. Please listen clearly. This is a very tricky verb. It is the one of the tricky words or the verb in the afal. Wa'ada, he promised. Wa'adu, they promised. Wa'atta, wa'atta. There is no sign of dal. Wa'atta, you promise. Wa'attu, I promise. No dal. Wa'attu, you all promise. Wa'adna, we promise. No dal. Wa'adna, yes, dal is hakam. Wa'adni, wa'ada. So, rule is that when there is a sakun on some letter, and after that is following this shad, this sign is called shad, then the word of sakun is not pronounced. That is not pronounced. See, the pronunciation is wa'atta, this, and directly join the ta. This dal does not sound here. Wa'atta, wa'attu, wa'attum. These three, they all have the same. But here, there is no this combination of this sakun and shad. So say wa'ada, wa'adu, wa'adna, wa'adta. Here the dal is pronounced. But here in these three, dal is non-pronounced. Listen again. Wa'ada, wa'adu, wa'atta, wa'attu, wa'attum, wa'adna, wa'adat. Dal has came again back. That is. Now it's your turn. I will just point, you have to tell me the correct word for that.
Wa'ada.
Wa'ada. Yeah. Wa'adu.
Wa'ad.
Wa'atta. Wa'atta. What's about this?
Wa'ad.
Wa'attu. Wa'attu. What about this?
Wattum.
Wa'atum.
You not to say the dal. You will say wa'attu. And what's about this?
Wa'adna.
Wa'adna.
And what's about
Wa'adat.
wa'adat? Wa'adat.
Wa'adat.
Wa'ada? Yeah, wa'adat. Just you have to have a sakun add with the wa'ada. Wa'ada? Yeah, wa'adat. No, you have to tell me the translation. I will speak the word. Wa'ada.
He promised.
He promised.
Wa'adu.
They promised.
Wa'atta.
I promised.
You.
No. Wa'atta. You promised.
You promised. Sorry.
Wa'attu.
I
I
promised.
promise.
Wa'attum.
You all.
You.
Wa'adna.
We promise.
He promised.
Wa'adat.
She promised.
She.
No, I will point, you will tell Arabic word as well as its translation. One finger right,
Wa'ada.
Wa'ada. He promised.
more finger right.
Wa'adu.
Wa'adu. They promised.
There is no she, there is he. Wa'atta.
Wa'atta.
You promised.
Wa'attu.
I promise.
Why I'm telling, I should say only the point, you have to tell the word.
Wa'adtum.
Wattum.
Wa'atum. You all promised.
We all promise.
Wa'ada. We
Na-
promised.
Wa'adat. She promised.
This is the past table. Wa'ada, wa'adu, wa'atta, wa'attu, wa'attum, wa'adna, wa'adat. You have to take care. These three letters, they don't pronounce this sakun because there is a shad. When there is a shad, this and directly join the ta. So dal is not pronounced in these three. Wa'atta, wa'attu, wa'attum. Here dal is wa'ada, wa'adu, wa'adna, wa'adat. Here the dal is pronounced. Okay, let's have the wa'ada. Allah has wa'ada. What have wa'ada? Haza ma wa'ada ar-Rahman wa sadaqa al-mursalun. Allah has given this. He will send the true messengers. The mudare, to make mudare, we take the help from them. We place this in front of Fataha, Yaftahu. They said it will be Yu'adu. Yu'adu. Then we place it in front of Nasara Yansaru. When we place the pattern became Yu'udu. Yu'udu. Because
Yeah.
it is a
Yeah.
Dhamma. When I place it in front of Darabayadu, it looked like Yu'adu. And when I try to place in front of that, Samya got annoyed. He said, why you have brought this? There is no kasra below. Why you have come to my category? It's not my category. He crossed it. Samya, this not like. So we said, okay, don't be a knight. We will have the help from Fataha, Nasara, Daraba. Then we went to the Arab. We asked, these are the three patterns. Which one do you recommend? They say, you adu.
You.
You udu. It's make very stress. You adu. He said, yes, it's very soft. Take it. So we took from the Arab, they are the language, their language, so linguistic. So we said, Mutare will be you. Let to make the table now. When we said, the earth said, okay, come back. What's the problem? We said, it's a weak word. Remove it. Drop it. When we drop, it becomes yaid. That's more easier than you adu, you wadu, yaidu. See, yaidu is very soft to speak. So no, we got the mudare will be on the pattern of yaidu. Plural will be adding vowel yaiduna dibra. Yaidu, yaiduna, yaidu, yaiduna, yaidu, yaiduna. Yaidu, he promises. Yaiduna, they promise. Taidu, you promise. I do, I promise. Taidu, I do. Taidu, I do. They have the relation. Taidu, you promise. I do, I promise. Taiduna, you all promise. Naidu, we promise. See the color, green color. Taiduna, Naidu. Taiduna, Naidu. Whenever there will be in question Taiduna, you always say Naidu. And Taidu, she promises. So this is our the Mudare table. Let's to have a revision. I will say point, you tell me the Arabic as well as the translation, okay? One finger right, up.
Ya'idu.
Yeah, you do.
What is the translation?
He promised.
He promises.
Yeah, yes. What about this four finger up?
Yaidu.
Yaiduna. You are making the plural of Yaidu at the vowel. Yaiduna. What's the meaning?
They
They
promised.
promise.
What about this one finger up?
Taidu. You
Meaning
promise.
you
You
promise.
promise.
What about this one finger to self?
I
Meaning
I promise.
I promise.
what about this four finger front?
Taidun.
Meaning
You all promise.
Promise.
what about this to self four finger?
Naidu.
Na'idu.
We
We
promise.
promise.
Meaning
We
okay.
promise.
What about this one finger right side?
Tai.
She
Meaning
promised.
He promised.
She promise. She promises.
here some normally students normally ask, they say there is also taidu, there is also taidu. When you say taidu, you are saying taidu the same. Yes, they are the same, but the difference will come when they will be used in sentence or in the contracts. If I say huwa taidu, huwa does not come, of course it will be the anta taidu. It means it's a masculine. If I say hiya taidu, here is clearly telling is for the family. So this way we get the difference between the anta and here. Let's have amru nahi also. Amru nahi, for that we will go before. Yes. Hal ya'idu.
Naam, ya. Naam, ya.
Ya'idu. It does not change. Hal ya'iduna.
Naam.
Na'am.
It was in the past same, it is in the mudari same, not changing. Like leave that. Hal ta'idu.
Naam, I do.
A'idu.
I do, white color. They have the relation. I do, yes, nam, I. If I say hal ta'iduna,
Naidu.
nam.
Na-
Ta'iduna, naidu, green color, they have their relation. Okay. If I say hal ya'idu Zaida, has he helped or sorry, will he help or does he help the Zaid?
Nam
يعيد زيد.
Naam ya'idu Zaid. Answer question never changes about huwa who. So you will say Naam ya'idu Zaid. If I say hal ya'iduna Zaida,
Nam Yaiduna Zaida.
يعيدون زيدا.
ya'iduna Zaida or Naam ya'idu Zaidan. Both are correct. If I say hal ta'idu Zaida, hal ta'idu Zaida.
أعيد زيدا.
نعم أريد زيدا.
نعم أعيد
aidu,
زيدا.
nam aidu, taida. Taidu, aidu. Nam aidu. If I say hal taiduna zaida,
Nam Naidu Zaida.
نعم أعيد زيدا.
Zaida, or we can say nam naidu zaidan. Both are the way you can speak. Or you can simply say zaid. Nam yaidu zaid. That is also acceptable. Now, how we make amar? We make amar always from the mudare. We remove the ilamat of mudare. We make it the last letter sakun. When we do this, remove the mudare ilama, make sakun, it is readable. Id. So there is no need of adding hamza or alif here. So we say amar is id. Now we can make the table of amar nahi. What will be that? Id. Plural will be idu. Idu. And what about the la? La ta'id. And plural will be la ta'idu. La ta'id. Eid, promise. Idu, you all promise. La ta'id, don't promise. La ta'idu, you all don't promise. Now what's about the file field? File is wide. Or you can say waidun, one who promises. Ma'ud, that which is promised. Or you can say ma'udun, what mean promise or to promise. Or you can say wa'idun. Both way is correct. Wa'id, ma'ud, what? Or you can say wa'idun, ma'udun, wadun, putting the tanween on the last letter. So this is our complete table. Wa'ada, he promised. Wa'adu, they promised. Wa'atta, you promised. Wa'attu, I promised. Wa'attum, you all promised. Wa'adna, we promised. Wa'adat, she promised. Ya'idu, he promises. Ya'iduna, they promised. Ta'idu, you promise. A'idu, I promise. Ta'iduna, you all promise. Na'idu, we promise. Ta'idu, she promised. Id, promise. Idu, you all promise. La ta'id, don't promise. La ta'idu, don't promise. You all. Wa'idun, the one who promises. Ma'udun, that which is promised. Wa'dun, to promise. Now it's your turn. Yes, who would like to revise this?
I
Please
can do
raise
it.
hand. Okay, Habil, you have raised the hand first. Please go for that table.
وعد, he promised. وعدوا, they promised. وعدت, you promised. وعدت, I promised. وعدتم, you all promised. وعدنا, we promised. يعد, he promises. Sorry. وعدت, she promised.
You forget, be careful in home.
يعد, he promises. يعدون, they promise. تعد, you promise. أعد, I promise. تعدون, you all promise. نعد, we promise. تعد, she promises. عد, promise. عدوا, promise you all. لا تعد, don't promise. لا تعدوا, don't promise you all. واعد, one who promises. موعود, that which is promised. وعد, to promise.
Okay, good. Yes, Mujib, you want to go?
Yeah, inshallah. Wa'ada, he promised. Wa'adu, they promised. Wa'atta, you promised. Wa'attu, I promised. Wa'attum, you all promised. Wa'adna, we promised. Wa'adat, she promised. Ya'idu, he promises. Ya'iduna, they promise. Ta'idu, you promise. Aridu, I promise. Ta'iduna, you all promise. Naridu, we promise. Ta'idu, she promises. Id, promise. Idu, promise, you all. La ta'idu, la ta'id, don't promise. La ta'idu, don't promise, you all. Wa'id, one who promises. Maw'ud, that which is promised. Wa'd, promise to.
Okay. Yes, these 6 keys. Yes, brother Ghulam, would you like to revise these 6 keys?
Yes, inshallah.
Okay, please go ahead.
Wa'ada, he promised. Ya'id, he promises. Id, promise. Wa'id, one who promises. Ma'uid, that which is promised. Wa'ad, promise
Good.
to.
Good. Excellent job.
Thank
It is wada ya'idu. Ya'idu, it has a double. Ya'idu, id, wa'id, ma'ud, wada. Good. The next, yes, there are few questions has come again. You all promise Khalid. What will be the Arabic? This is a sentence. You have to change it into English as to Arabic. You
وعدتم
all promised.
وعدتم
Promise. It's mudari, promise. It's not madi. You all promise. Have a table. Ya'idu, ya'iduna, aidu, aidu, ta'iduna, na'idu. Now what is the
Ta'iduna.
ta'idu?
تعيدون خالد
Ta'iduna, Khalid, khata. Ta'iduna, Khalid. The next is wallahu ya'idukum maghfiratan minhu wa fadlan. It's a long sentence, break it. Wa'adallahu, Allah promises ya'idukum, from you, the maghfiratun, forgiveness, minhu, from him, wa fadlun, and from his greatness. So Allah promises to you of this forgiveness and grace. Fadl means grace. Yes, give me in Arabic answer this question. Hal wa'atta Khalid?
نعم وعدت خالد
Yes, ta always do. Ta to. If you have learned, you have done a great job. Naam wa'attu Khalid. Okay. Now on the pattern of Vada, there is another table called Vajada. Let to make quickly. Vajada, Vajadu, Vajatta, Vajattu, Vajattum, Vajadna, Vajadat. Mudare, Yajedu, Yajeduna, Tajedu, Ajedu, Tajeduna, Najedu, Tajedu. Jit, Jidu, La Tajid, La Tajidu, Wajedun, Mawjudun, Wajudun, or Wajdu. It has double master. Now this is the table that quickly it applies for you people. Vajada, he found. Vajadu, they found. Vajatta, you found. Vajattu, I found. Vajattum, you all found. Vajadna, we found. Vajadat, she found. Yajidu, he finds. Yajiduna, they find. Tajidu, you find. Ajidu, I find. Tajiduna, you all find. Najidu, we find. Tajidu, she find. Jid, find. Jidu, find you all. La tajid, don't find. La tajid, don't find you all. Wajidun, founded. Mawjudun, what is founded. And wajud or wajadun mean to find. So this was the table board that let's to have the once more replied. Allah will give us its promise. Wahaba, he gave. Wa'ada, he promised. In fact, he said he will give more. Kala, he said. Zada, he increased. Therefore, pray to him for guidance. Da, he prayed. Hada, he guided. Let's to have a quickly the exercise. Zalikal Kitab, translate. That is the book. This is a book.
This is the
This
book.
is the
Both.
book.
The books.
This is a book. Because we have studied in Muslim, Zalikal mean this is a book. Okay, translate Raibun. Raibun mean doubt.
Doubt.
Okay. Translate Fihi. Fihi mean in
Her.
him.
In him. In him.
In him. For her will be Fiha.
Right.
We will have ha. She always have a distinct words. Different words. Okay. Hudan. Hudan mean guidance. Or God can just guidance. Lil muttaqin. For the
Conscious
Believer.
of
both
those-
conscious.
See.
Surah Al-Baqarah tell us how to be what? A worshipper, a true Khalifa on earth, be a believer, none of these.
believer.
A true Khalifa on the earth. We will see it soon. So recite the two brides one, Al-Baqarah and which one? There are two surah, it has been said. They are just like the bride in Yawmul Qiyamah, I mean Yawmul Akhirah, they will come just like the shadows. One is the Surah Baqarah, other is the Surah Al-Imran.
Al-Imran.
Okay, Shaitan runs away from the house in which surah
Surah
is read?
Surah
Surah
Baqarah.
Al-Baqarah.
Surah Baqarah. Singular of Muttaqun is what?
Muttaqi.
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 Okay, plural of Kitab is which one? A, B, C, D.
Kutub.
A.
Good. Translate. Wa'attum. Wa'attum.
You all promised.
You all promise.
Good. You all promised. Hal wajattum. Hal wajattum khair.
Na,
Na,
wajadna
Yes.
khair.
Tum always will go with na.
A.
Na wajadna. Translate. Wadana rabbuna. Wadana rabbuna.
Our Lord promised us.
Yes, our Lord promised us. You're right. Translate. Wajattum. Wajattum.
B.
Wajattum.
They,
You all
you
found them. I will point to this with them. Who mean them? Translate. Yajiduna. It's mean they find or they will find. Yajiduna is a mudare, so double translation possible. Translate into Arabic. You all find. You all find mean tajiduna.
Tajiduna.
Tajiduna. Taiduna zaidan. Nam naidu zaid.
Tajiduna.
Hal hum mu'uduna? Nam hum mu'uduna. Whom will remain whom? No change in answer question. Three non-keys of wada is wa'idun, ma'udun, wa'adun. So this was the first wa'idun, ma'udun, wa'adun. And then is a what are the three keys of verb of wajada? Wajada, yajidu, jid. So find that is wajada, yajidu, jid. D is the correct. So that was all about 7 work, you know. Let's to pray. Allah may help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, gauge and memorize the Quran. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. So this completes our lesson.